There can be surely no more secure form of energy than which is owned and produced by local communities and sold directly to local residents. And so with the energy security strategy soon to become before Parliament, I urge the Minister to take on the proposals of the local electricity bill, which came before Parliament last year, and to empower community energy schemes to sell their power to local consumers.
So I've been working with Steve Shaw and Powerful People to try and get to a position where we can help more community energy to be generated. And I know the Minister believes in the potential of this, and we've been working with his officials on this, because essentially the system's too complex, too time-consuming at the moment. And we need to find a way to get people a clearer route to market, to give them greater certainty over the price, the revenue, the contract length. And we probably need a system that enables them to team up with an existing supplier so that they can take advantage of that supplier's metering and compliance capabilities, which the smaller scale generators will be unable to do.
There's a huge potential for more community-scale renewable energy, and I'm very grateful that it has been mentioned today, and this is really my biggest ask to the Minister to respond to that. We need more community energy, and as has already been mentioned, over 300 MPs are now behind it. We know that the biggest advantage of community energy is bring people behind the need to get to net zero. Can I therefore ask the Minister today, will the government include an enabling mechanism, such as the local electricity bill, in the upcoming energy security bill to protect individuals, families, and the environment at such an essential time? And as we've already heard, there's so much support, so I do hope the Minister will focus on answering that particular question. Thank you.
I'll quote a letter from the Secretary of State for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy to a colleague, where he talks about the right to local energy supply already exists under the Electricity Act 1989, and Ofgem, the independent energy regulator, has existing flexibility towards supply licences that are restricted. Changing the licensing framework to suit specific business models risks creating wider distortions elsewhere in the energy system, which could increase costs for other consumers and further unintended consequences. Now, I don't believe there's any evidence whatsoever for that. Quite the contrary. So it'd be interesting what the Minister has to say about that as well. That is not factually correct, in my opinion, and in the opinion of many other people. It just is not correct. So, for example, if you have a local network, actually the energy loss is significantly less through the system, significantly less. That hasn't been factored into the government's strategy, and it should be. So the letter from the Secretary of State effectively poo-poos the idea of local community enterprises on the grounds that it will distort the market. Well, Mr Davis, if we haven't got a distorted market at the moment, what precisely have we got? And that's what we've got, what we're here today to try and push the government to get a market, an energy market, that in fact serves the country.
The local electricity bill, which I know he has been a consistent and dedicated promoter of, he is right that there is good consensus on this. The government supports local electricity generation.